Good morning, students. Today we will study chapter 18, that is the beginning of the freedom struggle. So, in previous chapter, I have taught you about the revolt of 1857, which is also known as the first revolt of independence. Now we will study the beginning of the freedom struggle, how our freedom fighters struggled to get independence from Britishers. So, Raja Ram Mohan Roy, Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar, Sir Syed Ahmad Khan, Narayan Guru were some well-known reformers who tried to eradicate social evils. Social evils like sati, child marriage, caste system from the society. They were the reformers who tried to eradicate these social evils. They also promoted remarriage of widows whose husband died. They felt that without the change of society, India would not be able to unite and fight the British. So these reformers thought that without the change in the society, in their thinking, in their ideology, we will not able to get independence from the British until we unite. Educated people felt that British wanted to keep India backward. These people wanted to build a modern society. They began to form association, institutions, etc. of their own. Birth of the Indian National Congress. Now we will study about the birth when a national party, that is Congress, was founded. So it was founded by A.O. Hume, a retired ICS officer, that is Indian Civil Service, in 1885. Its first president was W.C. Banerjee. So the aim of Indian National Congress was to draw the attention of the British towards the difficulties and demands of the people. So Indian National Congress first session was held in Bombay, that is known as Mumbai now. Thereafter, every year the Congress held its session in different parts of the country. In those sessions, the difficulties, the problem, how we can get independence were discussed. So then every year the session was called off. Some of the prominent leaders of the Congress were Dadabhai Naoroji, S.N. Banerjee, J.K. Gokhale, Madan Mohan Malviya, M.G. Ranade, Badruddin Tyabji. They did a lot to arouse the national spirit of the people. So these people of the National Congress did a lot to wake the spirit of the people. Some leaders of the Congress believed in methods of patience and persuasion. They were the moderates. So the leaders who believe in the method of patience, that everything will be sorted out with the patience, with time, these type of people were known as moderates. But some leaders like Bal Gangadhar Tilak, Bipin Chandra Pal, Lala Lajpat Rai, V.O.C. Pillai felt that strong action was needed to make the British understand their problems and the desire to be free. So these were known as Bal Pal Lal. So these were extremists who thought that only through strong action we can make the India free. We have to take strong action against British to understand them their problems. So one of the extremists declared also that freedom is my birthright and I shall have it. That was declared by Bal Gangadhar Tilak. He wrote against the British in his paper, the Kesari. He was arrested many times. He was arrested because he wrote many things about British, against British. He used to print everything against British. That's why he was get arrested many a times. So British has divide and rule policy. So British thought that extremists and moderates were now facing them. Now they are dominating and arousing national unity in our country. So what should we do? Then the British use the divide and rule policy. Now we will study what is divide and rule policy. The Indian National Congress day by day become a strong and truly national organization. So that's why British were very afraid and scared and tense that they will arouse the national unity of Indians and they will be soon wiped out. The whole country looked towards guidance. This made the British afraid. They made all efforts to suppress its movement and activities, but they could not. They failed. They then thought the divide and rule policy. As Bengal was the center of nationalist movement, the British decided to divide Bengal into East Bengal and for the Muslims and West Bengal for the Hindus. So this was the divide and rule policy. So where the movement is taking place, so they thought to divide it into two parts, that is East Bengal for the Muslims and West Bengal for the Hindus. In 1905, the partition of Bengal was announced. The people all over India opposed the decision. They knew that the British wanted to divide them, but their policy failed because Indians got aware that British wanted to divide them and then rule. Swadeshi movement. At a huge meeting in August 1905, it was decided to boycott British goods. It meant using goods made in India only. So Swadeshi movement was that the goods which are importing in our country through foreign areas and the Britishers are importing it, we should boycott them and we should use only products which are made in India. And this is also program which is ongoing also, that we should boycott Chinese product and should use Indian products. Student and women also joined this movement, Swadeshi movement. They organized procession and did not allow people to reach shops which sold foreign goods. So the people rebel over there and aware the people about that we should use Indian goods and not foreign goods. They had to abolish the partition of Bengal. So British could not face this movement, Swadeshi movement, and had to abolish the partition of Bengal, which they thought to divide and rule. Now the revolutionaries. Some people believe that violence should be fought with violence. So these type of people were known as revolutionaries. They were called revolutionaries and they were Khudiram Bose, a 14-year-old boy, was hanged by the British for revolutionary activity. So the people who thought that the violence should get answer and fought by the violence are revolutionaries like Bhagat Singh, Chandrasekhar Azad, Sir Sarvakar, Sukhdev, Ram Prasad Bismil, B.K. Dutt, Jatin, Sukhdev Das, Ashfaqullah Khan joined the struggle. Many of them laid down their lives for the sake of motherland. Some people went to foreign countries to win support of India's struggle. Madam Bikaji Kama went to Geneva and started a paper called Vande Mataram. Maulana Bartukla and Raja Mahendra Pratap went to Kabul and guided the freedom movement from there. The people from Punjab who had settled in America formed the Ghadar party to help the revolutionaries in India. So these revolutionaries got support from foreign also. The Indians which are living in foreigns, they get their support from there also. So in 1940, World War I started. Many Indians helped the British government in the hope they would be granted freedom. So many Indians thought that if we will help British government in World War I, we will be granted freedom, our country will be free. But the British government used this opportunity to strengthen their hold on India. They used us and they did not made India free. They made strict laws and used an iron hand to apply them. They made very strict laws and they got many power after World War I in India, and they fooled us.